Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 16 Week 11 BearCave games. We are on the road to the postseason. Only 4 weeks left in Season 16. I know it's been a grind, but we're starting to get to the good stuff. Divisions are coming down to the wire. Every game matters. We got a massive slate for you guys. Great slate, tons of things on the line. And, yeah, it's going to be a fun time. We have a game day between Southern Miss and Coastal Carolina. And, yeah, it's going to be fun. Welcome in Cryo, Big Mac, which is Mills, Coach Pizza. We also got recruits coming later tonight. And yeah, it's going to be a good one. We got a fun Thursday night football game. So, yeah, let's wait for our music to chill out. If you want to join the SFA, coach a team, check out links in our descriptions or anything like that. You can jump in, recruit, and win a national championship. Yeah, I haven't done the plugs in a while. Got to get back into the grind of the SFA. All right. I put the chat in follower only mode, so Dogwater should be able to chat now. I don't know why he can't earlier, but he's just being a big stupid idiot, I'd imagine. Yeah, tough loss there. Pizza, football is pain. Yeah, I mean, it's Baylor. It wasn't a 70-point loss, right? So it's all good. So, as always, let's get on into it. We got a great slate of games coming at you today. And we're going to start out in the Mountain West. We've got 2 games here. We'll do Wyoming and New Mexico first. Winner of this game takes control of the division, but don't worry. You still got UTEP hanging around in the back. So, the winner of this matchup takes the lead, but doesn't necessarily win the division. So we got Coach Chumtoad and Coach Wind going against each other here. If you're here, Wind, let me know. Heads or tails, kick or receive. And as you guys know, we are doing raffle tickets, and those are based on your Bobinas. So every single game, you can actually put them on the line to build them up. And if you do claim one, just let me know in my DMs so that I don't miss it after the stream. So do you guys have Wyoming at -4 or New Mexico at +4? Rudy Rollins should be back. Here we go. We got a minute on the clock. Welcome in, Coach Flame. Yeah, you gotta be, you kind of got to play a perfect game at this point. Not very many at-large spots can be popping up for you. So who do you think is going to take the cake? We got Wyoming, New Mexico, UNLV, Hawaii a little bit later. Wyoming's been cooking lately, but they historically just kind of screw the pooch inside the division and kind of choke it away. All right, so let's get on into it here. I don't see Coach Win, so we will just go aboard with the Wyoming Cowboys. I don't remember too many crazy upsets or anything in the simmed matchups. Let me know if I missed anything. Just kind of, you know, just a vibe today. I think all the big matchups really are on stream. I mean, we had Michigan beat BYU. Michigan seems like they're once again for real here. So here we go. We're at Lobo, whatever, in Albuquerque. Coach Dogwater, there we go. The amount of different accounts this guy has is ridiculous. And I think followers only chat will save us from those bots as well, so. I had to go digging around for the setting. No. No, I turned on followers only chat because Dogwater said he couldn't chat in the other one. Alright, heads and kick per usual as we go ahead and get geared up for Week 11. New Mexico, Coach Chumtoad will get it first. God damn, I can't talk today. And quick touchdown here for Wyoming. 14-0, New Mexico has got to get it rolling here. 21-0, not looking good here for the Lobos. 28-0. The Lobos are getting absolutely embarrassed at home. They get 2 back right before half. Hold on. This could get interesting if New Mexico can score again. It does not look like it. My God, Wyoming. Wyoming laying the boom here today. Chat, how many booms is that? Boom, boom, boom. 52 straight to the dome here. It looks like it's over. The Denton Fatties are singing 52-21. That is it. My goodness. So Ryan McGee gets a touchdown. Jamie Brown as well. Pure domination here for Wyoming. Are they a threat? Could Wyoming be making the playoff here? Chris Neal finally doing something. 323 touchdowns. Jamie Brown not really doing much this year either. Ryan McGee, the Yams legend, 99 yards. And on defense, you got a couple of TFLs. No sacks. The interceptions go to Bertie Jones, the Yams legend. Couple of deflections, and the fumble goes to Bill Clark. What the fuck does BTA mean? All right, Marquise Brown, 21-46. Oof, 265, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Oh, belt to ass. There you go. Rudy Rollins, what is that? The gem only gets 70 yards, 3 yards a carry. Tough scenes. Greg Black. Is that a brother of Martin Black? Who knows? Sack here for Weaver. No interceptions. Couple of deflections and 2 fumbles. But doesn't go their way. A lot of belt to ass here. Yeah, New Mexico, the Lobos getting smoked. So if you tallying at home, that is a Wyoming cover. As we get our players of the game. I don't think the Wyoming boys can afford a Gucci belt, if I'm being honest here. Wyoming cover. Womp womp, cryo. Womp womp. None of my picks ever work either. Alright, so now we're going to take a quick break from the Mountain West and we'll head over to the Conference USA. And this one is critical. Tulane and LA Tech. The winner of this game takes the lead in the division. Regardless of Tulane being ranked and LA Tech not being in 3-5. It's still a big-time rivalry. We got Coach Key in the house. Coach Key, if you're here, let me know. Heads or tails, kick or receive. And I don't see any jersey requests. But this is a 3.5-point favorite for Tulane. Remember, Tulane is still a team decimated by injuries. So they definitely could be giving up one here. And don't look now because you also have Houston in this division that could find a way and do something. But most likely it's going to be the winner of this game. So 3.5-point favorite for the road team. Get your Bob and us going. Let's see what happens here. Go with all reds. Okay. Perfect. Red. I like how they don't have a name for it. It's just red. Yeah. Alright. And then we'll go kick, so you can't pick the coin toss. But here we go. Can they do something crazy here? Oh, we get a gift over to Coach Mills. Welcome in, Jay Jettas. Hey, Jay Jettas, congratulations. You won your division with Ole Miss losing to Texas. So Oklahoma has clinched. Both Oklahomas have clinched their way to the conference championship. Oklahoma will play in the SEC championship, and Sved will play in the Big 12 championship. So as I know right now, there are only 3 divisions clinched. You've got Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, and Charlotte clinching the AAC South. No. Because, well, maybe. It depends on the tiebreakers. I'll have to go through it for the next episode of the podcast, but because it depends if they already played Hawaii. If they already played Hawaii, then it doesn't really matter. Or not Hawaii, sorry, fucking Houston. I'm all twisted and turned today. God damn. All right, here we go. Give me a break, Cryo. All right. Here we go. Can Keat pull off the upset? Tulane on the ropes. They score first. LA Tech can't score when it matters the most, but they tie it up. Kind of going back and forth here. Very interesting indeed. 7-7. 14-7. Oh, baby. 21-7 for LA Tech. The perfect start here for Coach Keat. Can Tulane battle back the Hines brothers? They need their Hines 57. No, sir. 28-10. 35-10. LA Tech. Can we see a comeback? Remember, we can't jump in if it's not 2 scores. They're up 21. This one is over. Hold on. Got to punt it back. We'll see. And that will do it. LA Tech gets it done. 38-24 at home with the big-time upset. Taking control of the division on the back of the mighty, the great Husky Boyle. No catch-up for them. Frank Bright, 18-26, 256, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. Husky Boyle goes for 131, averaging over 5 a carry and 2 tutties. Hardy led it the way through the air. And on defense, you got Jesse Fenner, 10 tackles, 3 TFLs for Barrett, 3 sacks across the board, 1 for Weidler. And deflections, couple across the board. Fumbles go to Barber and Fenner, and they picked them up. So it looks like the injuries finally catch up here to, catch up to Lane and Billy Hines. The Hines brother, Leonard on the ground, and his brother, Josh Hines at tight end. They couldn't get it done. Haynes on the back. Quinn Travers, ECU legend, got the game-clinching interception in the Natty for East Carolina. Gets an interception today, but 14-point win here for LA Tech. Big-time win. They now control their own destiny here. Congratulations, Coach Keat. Never in doubt, the 4-5 Bulldogs. Unbelievable. I knew this season would be wacko, and here it comes. All right, so that is a LA Tech outright victory, folks, if you are following along at home. That is a lotto. Welcome in, Coach Nathan. Yep, big-time win over App State. Saving your job at least for another week. You're exactly right. Tough scenes out there in Rutgers as we move on to UNLV and Hawaii this time. Finally, Hawaii is on the horizon, and after a brilliant game day performance, they're not really giving Cryo much love here. They're 5.5-point underdogs as, wow, 4% take the win. Congratulations. As who do you guys think will cover? Do you think Hawaii covers minus 5.5? They've been on a tear. Or UNLV, who's been on an equally impressive streak. Do you think they get it done? And this is for the lead in the division. It's not for the win, but it is for the lead. Right now, Hawaii holds all the cards. Somebody's got to beat them. Heads and kick. He wants the whiteout. All right. Here we go. You're saying Woolley is dead. Yeah, he's not been very active this year because he's now like a volleyball coach or whatever, but I'm sure he's just busy. He's like doing volleyball stuff. I'm sure Tribe knows where he is. He's got his nose to the grindstone. 6-2. Here we go. Remember, guys, that if we have to jump into this game, this stadium blocks part of the end zones. It's not a glitch or anything. It's just how the stadium is made. We're not really going to probably ever go to a game day for Hawaii outside the Hawaii Bowl just because of the stadium glitch we have here. Did you say heads? Okay, thank God you picked heads. I just clicked it for no reason. All right, here we go. Well, because for like 2 IRL years, everybody's like, what's happening to the stadium? Can't see the end zone. All right, 7-7 after the first quarter in this critical Mountain West matchup. 14-14, they're going back and forth, 21-14 for the road team as we head to the break. Oh boy, UNLV, they're up 2 scores. It's getting real for Coach Cryo. Could he do it? We go to the fourth quarter. Up by 2 scores, they have to punt. Here's the change of possession. They can't score. It's not a 1-score game yet. We're going 1 play at a time. Can they find a way to score? No, it's not looking good. My goodness. 31-14 right to the dome. It looks like this one is all but over. Bang! UNLV gets it done on the road. They take control of the division, beating Fresno State and Hawaii back to back. There you go. So Brett Brooks goes 25-34, 284, and 3 touchdowns. Running back DeMarcus McKenzie, 30 attempts, 85 yards, and a touchdown as well. James Walker goes for 104. McLeod has a touchdown. And on defense, Javon Rogers, 10 tackles, 5 TFLs. He went nutty. Ubaldo gets a TFL. And interceptions, nobody gets one. Deflections get 3 from Uchenna Wimbledon, SFA guy, and fumble from Alford. Kareem Paul goes 11-31, 144, and 2 touchdowns. 35% not going to get it done. And out wide, this is what it looked like. And Fifi, SFA player, goes for a TFL. A lot of TFLs here against UNLV today, but it didn't work. Forced fumbles, fumble recoveries, and that will do it. 31-14 is your final. Unbelievable. Congratulations, Coach Cryo, finally getting it done against Hawaii, his bitter rival. All right. So last week we watched every single game, and it felt like this week we have yet to jump into one. So maybe kind of a little settling week here, as that is a UNLV outright victory. So if you're just joining us, we had Wyoming cover, LA Tech outright, and now we have UNLV outright. Congratulations to the winners as we continue on. So next up is we're going to the MAC. Yes, sir, we're going to the MAC. Few times this year we've been to the MAC, but when we go, it's always a fun time, and this one's critical. The leader, or the winner of this game, virtually is the favorite to make the playoff. Eastern Michigan could finagle their way in here if Central Michigan wins and then they beat Central Michigan, but for all intents and purposes, these are the 2 best teams in the conference. The winner of this game is going to be a heavy favorite over most likely Ohio in the MAC championship game. So let's see what happens. This is a 5-point favorite for Central Michigan. They have the SFA quarterback, YKL Summers, and we'll see if he is able to get it done today. So who covers this game? Do you have CMU is the 5-point favorite, or are you going to go ball? Are you a ball knower? Are you into Ball State? All right. Also, this Saturday is the first Saturday in probably, I would say, 3 months that I've had off. So, if anybody wants to do like a little college football 25 tournament or something, we can do that as well. Because I'll have the whole day off, nothing to do but watch football and play college football 25. Miss TC is busy. All right, Central Michigan and Ball State, both one loss. See who can crown themselves as the leader of the MAC. Hey, Jay Jettas, did you see I beat Kenzie 114-50? That's going to be you, buddy. All right, heads and kick. Here we go. Ball State will start with the rock. Can they get it done? Yes, they do. All right. Ball State. Nothing doing here in the first quarter. Because you cheat. Jay Jettas, you're a cheater. 14-7 here. 14-14, just like the SFA. Jay Jettas cheats. Oh, we got a safety here in the MAC, and now they're up 2 scores. The safety into the tutty. It can't get worse for the ball knowers. It's 30-14. Wykel Summers may have just gotten his Heisman moment. 30-14 on the road. Don't wait a second. Here we go. 1-score game. Ball State trying to rally the troops. Oh, they're in what? These guys run option? Watch out for Central Michigan if they make the playoff, as Gabe Zandra, the SFA player, has 10 tackles and 3 TFLs. Oh, no. So Wykel Summers leading them in the option ground game. Nasty work. Hand off to the up man. First down, wins it, and he gets there. It's Gibbs. 30-22 will be your final, barring a disaster. Congratulations to CMU. Getting it done. Leading the division now. As, oh boy, we might have a triple option team in the playoff. There's questions around whether Georgia Tech can get there. There's questions around whether, an Army or a Navy could actually win the American. But CMU may have just done it. There he is, Wykel Summers, recruited by Coach McNasty. And when McNasty bailed, he said, "Nah, I'm going to stay here and continue to build Mount Pleasant." So last chance here for Ball State, it seems. Maybe not completely over. If UTSA makes the playoff, Dogwater, I swear to God. 3rd and 15, here we go. Game on the line. He yams it to the corner. What a snipe! Bang! Aaron Stratton, his first reception of the day is the biggest one. Wykel Summers, 12 completions, 199 yards. Incredible. So 30-22, Central Michigan will get it done, and they will cover. One day, Boston College will be triple option. I'd expect nothing less from Mills Ball. So there it is. 30-22, Central Michigan takes a stranglehold on the division and the MAC. And look at that production. Wykel in the Heisman race. 12 of 21. Very nicely done. Ball State has some players. They have some SFA guys. This is a team that definitely could be making moves in the future, but not today. Still a long way to go. Anything can happen, but Central Michigan has the chance now. There's Laszlo Spangler, the SFA player for Ball State. All right. So looking at the player stats here, we got Kale going 199, 2 touchdowns. Gibbs, Summers, Colvin, and Stratton. They're not even healthy here at the running back positions, and they're still putting up numbers. TFLs go to Moses and Stiegel. You got a couple of sacks as well. No interceptions. Deflections were 2 for Collins. Couple of forced fumbles, 1 recovery. And for Ball State, we've seen Luke Haas a couple of times throughout his career. Okay day today. Mike Butler had a great day as well, averaging 7.7 a carry, but it just wasn't quite enough. And for the defensive end, Laszlo Spangler, the SFA player, 11 tackles. 3 TFLs for Gabe Zandra, the SFA player as well. Sampson gets a sack. No interceptions. Deflections go to Williams and Smith. Fumbles for Smith, but nothing else. All right, so that will do it here for kind of the lower tier games this week, as now I think the rest of the way we are ranked games only. This was quite a slate this week for ranked games. Everything kind of just fell into like the perfect kind of category. Week 11 has historically always been a very good week in the SFA. I don't know what it is, but that's a Central Michigan cover. Nobody likes the Tilly Todd system. Stop it. You're a heathen, Dogwater. You're a heathen. If you haven't watched UTSA in a game day yet this year, you gotta, man. It's a thing of beauty. All right, now we're going to the SEC, where Oklahoma, who just won their division, takes on Nebraska. This is not a conference game or anything, but definitely Zach versus Jay Jettas. Must-watch television. So, Jay Jettas, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. As CMU got the majority of the vote. All right, so Oklahoma is a -6 favorite. And Nebraska, who made the national championship last year, they still have hope in their division. They could still do it again. The Big 12 North is an absolute shit show. You got Iowa State, who is under 500 at number 1 in that division. And then you have 4 different teams tied at number 2, 3-3 in conference. So, I mean, this is a win that could set them apart. It doesn't really matter for Nebraska, but definitely a win here. You could momentum push you to win your division and do the same thing they did last year. They came from the depths of hell and somehow found a way. So heads and kick, all right. Heads and kick here for Coach Jay Jettas. 7th best scoring team in the nation. Poised to make a run in the playoff this season if they can win the SEC. That's probably Coach Mike in the shadows, Dogwater, betting his 1 point. It's probably Coach Mike. He's a savage. All right, here we go. Yep, there it is. His 450 to 1 odds. All right, here we go. Heads and kick for Jay Jettas. 7 versus number 25 at Memorial Stadium. 0-0 start here for these prolific offenses. And Oklahoma strikes first with a measly field goal. Oh boy, Nebraska showed up today, folks. They have the lead. Wait a second. Oklahoma strikes fast. It's probably Gus McFeeters, but Nebraska does it at 2. Oh, we've got a banger here, folks. The records don't matter. Nebraska is ranked for a reason. They've got the talent. Oh no, here comes Oklahoma. They're pulling away. Boo! No! Nebraska with the worst third quarter I may have ever seen. But wait a second. Here they come. No, they don't. What are we watching? It's Todd Honey for 82. Straight to the dome. 27. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough. 51. But wait a second. It's Arian Green Davis. It's still not over quite yet. We're going one play at a time. Gus McFeeters. They are going backwards. Man, it's pretty much over. It's over. Unless... Come on, get to 1 score, dang it. Oh, no, and how many booms is that? Water. Oh, my God, what a game. Yeah, 51-33. It started out with some really good defense. Only 3 points in the first quarter. And then it just went absolutely ballistic. Bro, look at Todd Honey. He had 2 70-plus yard touchdowns. Gus McFeeter had 2 80-plus yard touchdowns for Honey. McFeeter's obviously doing what he does. And, okay, Dogwater giving it 3 booms. I guess I'm obligated. Boom! 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 And you got to do the arm motion here from the Costco guys. 6 touchdowns here for Jamal Bullock. Can't believe Jay Jettas ever benched him last year. 486 through the air. McFeeters over 100 yards. And Todd Honey, 228 and 3 touchdowns. My God. Del Robacker gets 11 tackles. George Payne as well. TFLs go to Thompson. Sacks go to May and Thompson. No interceptions, weirdly enough. Couple of deflections, and the fumble goes to Paul Prince. In Nebraska, we got Vondale Bronco, 20 of 32, the true freshman. He is going to be a dynamite player one day, 243 and 2 touchdowns. Maurice Smith goes for 185. Washiko Johnson, Arian Green Davis, and then this offensive line we know is great. Skip Stackle, the SFA player. You got Jones, a couple of TFLs, no interceptions for this defense. I mean, they gave up 51. Hard to see anything good coming from it. But Davion Tart getting a fumble and a recovery. So that will do it here. 51-33 is your final. That is a OU cover. Is Jay Jettas going to get yet another national championship? He leads the nation with 2 out of active coaches. Could he get his 3rd? And would this be the first one he actually gets to get in the mail here? So we got Oklahoma covering. As we move on here, folks. So 5 games in, we barely jumped into 1, and now we've got the Patreon game of the week, which was voted to be Buffalo and Notre Dame. So going back to watch our big, beautiful boy in Boss Hennessy. All right. So let's see what you got. So Oklahoma covers here, -6. As this one is going to be a bit more favored towards one side. This is not a Buffalo team that is good at all anymore. So Notre Dame -9.5. Is Huey going to dominate the Bulls? Buffalo +9.5. As we've got, yeah, okay. So get a minute on the clock here. And then for jersey combo, we got traditional home jerseys, please. All right, Huey, if you're here, let me know, kick or receive. See what we got. Yui likes the traditionals. I mean, you kind of have to be a traditionalist if you end up coaching at Notre Dame or like USC or something. You can't like other jersey combos. Doesn't fit their narrative. I'll never understand it. I love all the craziness. So nobody wanting to pick on this game. All right. More Bobanos for me. So we got a couple more games here, and then we got a great game day. We got Southern Miss and Coastal Carolina, both without their starting quarterbacks. It's going to be a shit show as we got a snow game! Woo! We love me some snow games, folks, as it is Buffalo at Notre Dame here in South Bend. Shout out to the ancient of days, the South Bend today, the birthplace here of SFA Media, all the way back in Season 5. So we followed the legendary Notre Dame team. As you look at this division, it's looking like it's going to come down to Florida State, Notre Dame, or Boston College. So number 23 in the nation, tough loss last week for Notre Dame. Here we go. Only Mills, only OGs remember the Hail Gooch. The legendary Miles Gooch. Hall of Famer. Alright, here we go. Oh, they did win last week? Oh, it was Florida State that choked. You're right. They almost choked in overtime, but Notre Dame ended up winning. It was Florida State that choked last week. But Florida State got a win already this week, so Notre Dame has to keep pace as Florida State beat Clemson. As we got a 10-7 ball game here. Oh, baby. 17-7. Notre Dame. It's hanging tough, but they still have the cover right now in the snow. And remember, we're going to keep it like this unless we get to that critical one score here. I'll sim one more possession, and they get it! All right. Buffalo, we saw them hang a tough one. I think it was on Clemson earlier this year. Or maybe it was Florida State. Do not remember. But it looks like Buffalo gets the ball back. Here we go, folks. First game we're really jumping into. You can't see shit on the ground. And it looks like, and I'm pretty sure Kendall Stoudemire is back at the top of your screen, the cornerback for Notre Dame, as they're going to run quick option. Oh, he cuts inside. He is slow as molasses. Ball's on the ground, but Buffalo retains. Heads up play from the offensive lineman. As they hurry it up now. Just under 2 minutes. Down 3. Throws that outside. Oh, what a hit. As that's going to be another first down. Ronald Harvey having a good day as they approach midfield, you would think. 1st and 10. Floats that outside. Oh, my God. They almost came in. Derek Banks with the reception. Oh, baby. Looks like people are cheering for Buffalo and Kenneth Smith, the quarterback. Yes, so Kendall Stoudemire, top of your screen, the SFA player. He had 2 interceptions in his first couple of games and then kind of fell off the earth with his injury as they hand that off to the fullback, Jermaine Bullen. Remember, Buffalo's starting running back for the year is injured. Third and 5, safety coming down. They are stack-a-lack in that box. Under a minute now. Mid-screen, and it is tipped away. It's Scott Grant in the area. Comes down to this. 4th and 5, they're coming out empty. At their own 48. Can Notre Dame survive? Buffalo over the middle. Open man, the drive continues. Working on the linebacker. It's Ronald Harvey, his 8th catch of the day. He's pushing 100 yards. Here comes Buffalo. They're out empty again. They hurry it up. 50 seconds left. Smith in the backfield. It's a 3-man rush. He yams it to the corner. Caught in a hospital ball, but he hangs on. Alex Foster. He pops right back up. Here we go. 46 seconds left. And they're not trying to get a field goal. They're trying to score a tutty here as he floats that. Oh, no. Oh, that was it. Jared Mack drops the pick. Oh, no. Notre Dame just let the game slip through their fingers. 40 seconds left. Through 4-man rush, plenty of time. He yams it deep again, way out of bounds. And Notre Dame could hold right here. Potentially stop him for a field goal attempt. Glue hands. 3rd and 10. They bring a blitz. It doesn't get home. He floaties. Open. Caught. Alex Foster again. Alex Foster is owning Notre Dame. 1st and goal. Can Buffalo punch it in and potentially ruin Notre Dame's season? It's quick option, and he stopped. Huey has to hold here. There's no other option. 2nd and goal. 4 men to the left side. 2nd and goal. Kenneth Smith out wide. He's short. It's Ronald Harvey. It's 3rd and goal. Once again, coming down to the wire for Notre Dame. 22 seconds left. Shotgun. The snap. Smith. And he's hit! 4th down! And they bring out the field goal unit. They're not getting aggressive. We may be going to overtime. 18 seconds left. Here's the kick. It's up and it's good! But still time for the big boss. The big old boss, Hennessy. Last week they won it in OT. This week, can they do it in regulation? 3 timeouts here. See if they decide to try something. And they are just gonna fall on it. That is sickening. So for 2 weeks in a row, Notre Dame on BearCave is headed to overtime. 17-17 with the Buffalo Bulls. Looking like that no cover is going to hit. Notre Dame? What do you mean? You can say it either way. I don't care. All right. Well, I don't see Huey here, so defense is the choice. Buffalo will start. Last week, it was an interception that won the game for Notre Dame. Can they play defense again? Here we go. I know how to say Notre Dame. Man in motion. It looks like an offensive lineman. Kenneth Smith, the handoff to the fullback to the outside. They're trying to... Oh, my God! He got killed! Bolin is dead. He's alive, but he's dead. Oh my God, let me live. 2nd and 7. It's a jet sweep to the outside. There's no way you've never heard anybody say them. They're the same fucking thing. Notre Dame, Notre Dame. I know which one's which, but come on. Shake my damn head. No, they're not pronounced the same. 3rd and 7. Kenneth Smith yams it deep! And it's caught! And it's Alex Foster again! If it holds, it will always be Notre Dame. No way, what a catch! This Alex Foster guy is the owner of Notre Dame. He owns actual real estate on UWE's dome. How many booms is that, chat? It looks like it's 5 booms from Dogwater. Boom! 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 First and 10. Can Boss Hennessy keep him alive? They toss it out to Fuller. He turns the corner. He steffies. He runs. He's pushing. Fuller to the 10. The Rizzler is pleased. All hail the Rizzler. First and 10 at the 10. Boss. He goes up the gut and he's hit. He's sacked for 4. Anything less than a touchdown is sadness for UWE. 2nd and 14. Please, boss, please. The Boss for Heisman campaign is over here if he can't come through. The mid-screen. It's caught. Oh, they choked so hard. The crashing defender completely whiffed. It's 3rd and 2. Come on, Hennessy. Keep it yourself. You did it last week. Do it again. 3rd and 2. It's Boss. To the end. What are you doing? The worst throw in SFA history, and it's not even close. I've never seen a worse throw in my life. The game is on the line. It's 4th and 2. Boss Hennessy, the man in motion. He drops. He scrambles. He throws. Touchdown Notre Dame. Despite all odds, Fuller brings it home. What just happened? They're going for 2! UWE get aggressive! Game on the line right here! The snap! It's Hennessy! To the corner! Intercepted! It's going the other way! Buffalo's gonna win, but they're going for style points! And that will do it! From this day forward, it will be Notre Dame! Buffalo does the impossible. Down goes Notre Dame. What are we just watching? What was that game? Oh no. We got 6 booms. I wanted the pick 2 as well. That was the most Boss Hennessy drive I've ever seen. That terrible throw to the outside, the underthrow over the middle, and then the pick. I pronounce Paris Perry. Perry. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, sir. I'm doing the Riz face, too. What a game. Buffalo takes them down by 1 point. If we take a look, they had some big plays, but they couldn't come in the clutch. Boss Hennessy goes 16-29, 216, and 3 touchdowns. Fuller goes over 100 yards. Hennessy couldn't run the ball today. Justin Smith looked really good. On defense, Corey Johnson, 6 TFLs. Sack goes to Johnson as well. Deflections, we got 3. Fumbles, we got Pendleton, but no recovery. And for the Great Buffalo Bulls, another massive victory in their cap. Kenneth Smith goes 31-49, 396, 2 touchdowns. Run the ball, fullback Jermaine Bolin. But the player of the game, Alex Foster, had 3 incredible catches to win them this game, including the game-winning touchdown. And on defense, you had 3 TFLs here from Swain, 4 sacks, no interceptions, a lot of deflections, a lot of missed chances, but no fumbles. But nevertheless, it's a 1-point victory, and that's an outright victory, folks. Buffalo gets it done. Buffalo outright. That is a shocker here around these parts. 24-23. Incredible job. It's been a great season for Notre Dame. It's going to be tough for them to come back from that one. So it's looking like it's going to be more so now Boston College or Florida State. But remember, guys, anything can happen if Notre Dame ends up beating Florida State, I think, next week. So we're going to have to check in on that game. But that's a Buffalo outright victory. Let's see what's coming next. My goodness. And yeah, oh man, Mike is right. We're staying in the ACC, and it is a big-time game. Because basically, if UNC wins this game, it's over for the division. It's for the last 5 or so years. It has been the three-headed monster, Georgia Tech, East Carolina, or North Carolina. And it's been North Carolina that's been the little brother to both these teams for every single year. It seems like they can't get over the hump. Well, they got over the hump so far this year. They beat Georgia Tech a couple of weeks ago. And now can they beat East Carolina? If they do, they should run away with the division. If they don't, then East Carolina and Georgia Tech will face next week, just like they have for the last 3 years, and that will really decide it. So it's going to be a crazy week here. Let's, if you're here, Coach Sear Laxis Brio, let me know. But for those of you guys at home, it was a Buffalo covering the spread. And for this one, it is North Carolina. So do you got UNC at the minus 2.5, or do you got East Carolina? Can we see another late great ECU moment, or is this a throwback stream? We're going to see a little TC action in this bitch. All right, so here we go. What? Dogwater wants nothing but Mike Payne after the 1 banana belt. Oh, 1 banana belt. That's so funny. Not the 1 banana belt. Oh, ECU, baby. Anytime we watch him, I miss coaching. Oh, my boys. The best defense in the country, but their offense is so ass now. All right. Let's see how this one goes. 3K going, I think. What is that, on ECU? Oh my gosh, here we go. We're starting to get into those games that really decide lots of stuff, because not only is this potentially deciding divisions, it's deciding playoff chances. We don't have a lot of at-large bids this year. You can't just lose a top game and be like, I'll just have to play a first-round game. This could decide between you going to the playoff or playing in the shit-stained Holiday Bowl, right? So let's take this seriously now here, folks, as we are at Chapel Hill, the number 3 team in the nation, North Carolina. They're the top-rated team with a loss so far this year, interestingly enough, as only Stanford and Southern Miss remain perfect. Here we go. First quarter, the Battle of the Carolinas. 3-0 for UNC. East Carolina misses an extra point. I would be seething. Thank God I don't care about this team anymore. 6-3. I love this score. Let it stay. Let us stay in a 6-3 game. Come on, just this should be the final. 6-3. No scoring. Dang you, ECU. 13-10. Here we go. It's 16-10. It's a one-score game as we head to the fourth quarter. It's 19-10. On the rope is UNC. The fumble, baby. Marvin Bay. Come on. 22. Cyril Laxis Brio, I still own you. No! From the grave, I still own him. And it's 4th and 4. North Carolina is going to get their chance. Oh, no. Oh, he jumped! That's offsides! Where's the flag? Criminals! Criminals! These ACC refs! What was that? As here comes Bob Rubshaw, the former Auburn quarterback. His first year as the head man. Can he lead a game-winning drive to keep their ACC hopes alive? What a hospital ball! It's Jamison LaCosta, the only person on this roster Syracuse Brio actually recruited and didn't get in the transfer portal. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Dumps it off again to LaCosta, and he gets 3 yards. Third and 3 for Rubshaw. You got to get a tutty here. Is the Yam legend AJ Flanagan is in. Woo! Never mind, we're ECU fans again. AJ Flanagan, come on, baby. Make the play. No, he's open. It's a first down. What a run from Juan Cox. Jeffero Barker, the SFA player, the in-game recruit. Bob Rubshaw to the corner. He loves to dink and dunk. That's J.R. Mullins, the former Florida Gator. How did Dogwater win one game with him with wide receiver? You'll never know. Come on, we need the Latina juice. Inject the Latina juice. I'd rather Mike do well than Syracuse Brio. Rubshaw pitches it to Juan Cox, and he's hit hard. Jeffero Barker. 3rd and 3 across the 50. We got a little bunchy going. It's a delayed give to the running back. Wide open hole. D. Blanchard. His first carry of the game. This East Carolina defense is getting throttled right now. They're going to throw it now. It's Rubshaw to the corner. It's caught. J.R. Mullins again. This team may actually cook. First and 10 here. Trips left. They're 24 yards away. They've not led one time today, as that is a beautiful throw across the middle to Ashley Burke. They're threatening now inside the 15. AJ Flanagan, make a play, man. The Yams legend, please, please, please. Like I'm Sabrina Carpenter. First and 10. Oh no, to the flat. It's LaCosta, but he's cooked. It's his 7th catch, his 3rd of the drive. They're hurrying it up. They're at the 7. Another goal line stand. Come on, ECU. Rubshaw has time. Dumps it short. He pushes. And they push him short. It's J.R. Mullins. 3rd and inches. My God, they need a touchdown. Please, 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 Jay Jettas. They're going Wildcat. It's Wildcat. It's up the gut for Juan Cox. Touchdown, UNC. Cox just gave ECU the cock. What in the... They're going for 2. Out empty, it is Rubshaw. He takes off, he has some speed, and he gets it! What in the world? And yeah, they went for the cover. Nasty work from Syracuse Brio. But can East Carolina get it done? 2 timeouts, some Latina juice, and a dream. 69 plays, everything lining up. Come on, boys. Coach TC's in the booth, willing on his former lads. Vladdy Daddy on the field. You gotta know where that bad boy is. He's in motion. Come on, Vladdy Daddy, please. He's blocking. Hit him! Oh my God, this team sucks. Who names their quarterback Edwin? Throw it to Vladdy Daddy. He's not even on the field. Oh my God, what a throw! It's caught! Oh my God! I take it back. Edwin is a very good name. They're in business. What a yam from Edwin. 1st and 10. He has time, dumps that off, and, man, Antonio Jenkins. Time's running! No! Not like this! Not like this! It's over! Oh my God, Edwin just choked! UNC wins it! Because a dude named Edwin doesn't know how to play football. Unreal. Yeah, it's a classic ECU moment, man. I would be throwing my fist through my screen right now. Pray for the notebook. If this were real life, I would be seething. Thank God I'm not coaching anymore. Goddamn. So that is going to be a UNC cover. Congratulations to Coach Cyril Axis Brio, finally taking down the Demons of East Carolina and Georgia Tech. Very likely now the favorite to win the ACC and represent the ACC in the playoff. And wow, the 1% that put money on the UNC cover, congratulations. Alright, so here, let's look at what the heck happened here. A lot of field goals. They just couldn't get the last one. Bob Rubshaw, hell of a game. Redshirt freshman, man. He's having a hell of a year. 20, 32, 270, 2 touchdowns. Running the ball, man. They had a lot of different guys. I mean, Juan Cox, like, is Jason Manning hurt? Not sure what's going on with the running situation here, but it worked out in any case. On defense, Walter Leak. You got Javon Ohio with 3 sacks on the day. My God, former North Texas guy. And deflections, got a couple here. Forced fumbles. And for East Carolina, Edwin Williams, 24 of 40, 310 and a touchdown. Run the ball, Antonio Jenkins, 85 yards. Vlad Sexton goes 6 for 75. If he doesn't declare, I'm putting him in the transfer portal, just so you know. He needs to have a great senior year. Flanagan, A.J. Flanagan, my heart and soul. He will also go to the transfer portal this next year if he doesn't declare. Yams legend, our best player probably in the Yams series. 2 sacks, 1 sack, 1 interception for John Marshall. Couple of deflections, of course, A.J. Flanagan, Marvin Bain doing his thing. Jay Jettis taking Prado to the MAC is going to be so disgusting. At least take him to somewhere where you can like, I don't know, compete. Because we're not going to do the all conferences get a conference or get an auto bid unless it's like awesome this year, right? So we'll see. So that's a UNC cover for those of you guys following along at home. We got a few more games and we got a great Southern Miss game day lined up. But let's go to the SEC as we take a look as we've got Coach Tribe and Georgia. There's a big time game here in the SEC. Got to keep pace in case Tennessee loses a game. So, Coach Tribe here. Let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. This is a 3-point favorite for the home Georgia Bulldogs. So, do you have Georgia? -3? Or do you have Florida +3? I don't know why I'm talking like that. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Thank you guys for tuning in. We got 13 viewers. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, BC, not a great week for many BCs this time around. All right. Gators and Bulldogs. Who wins? The world's largest outdoor drinking party in the rain for Coach Flame. Oh boy, not a lot of drinking going on here. Drinking tears. Tennessee once again controls their own destiny. Death taxes, Tennessee stealing the division when they don't deserve it. That's what happens every year. And on the other side, Oklahoma already wrapped it up, so looks like it's most likely to be Tennessee, Oklahoma, but still some chances for the winner here as we go heads and kick. I do not see Coach Tribe, so that's what we will do. So first quarter, quick touchdown here for Georgia. Florida responds. You'd think a Gator would have a better time in the rain than a Bulldog, but Georgia leads. They add 3. And besides, his name DeCorian Thunder. This should be his prime time. There it is. The big time play. They lead at halftime. Come on, DeCorian. Please, please, please. They're down by 1. Come on, DeCorian Thunder. Oh my God, DeCorian Thunder, man. DeCorian Thunder. All right, we're going one play at a time, and bang, man, they go up 12. Unbelievable, dude, the way Florida's playing this year. But Georgia coming back. Can they punch it home? Yes, they do. So down 6. Can they get a stop? 3rd and 8. No, they don't. And here we go. 2nd and 5. Georgia needs a stop. DeCorian Thunder at quarterback, the star freshman. He keeps it up the gut, and he doesn't get it. The first timeout comes out. John Brown makes the tackle. Can Georgia find a stop here? Under center, DeCorian Thunder. They hand it off to Wilson. To the outside, he pushes through Fernando Jose, and it is out and about for the Bulldogs. It looks like they have one last chance. 40-34, straight to the dome. They're in victory formation. I believe if I look at the clock, Georgia could get the ball back with like 3 seconds left. We'll take a look. We've seen crazier. If you remember Florida State Clemson, very similar situation. So they'll kneel once, see if they run a real play here on 3rd down. They're 10 of 16 today on 3rd down, and yes, they will. They'll run a real play here. If they stop the clock, they'll keep about 40 seconds. Here's the handoff, and Brandon Wilson, he goes nowhere, no fumble. So they will have to snap the ball. The question is, will there be any time to run a play here for Georgia? Can we see something miraculous? We're going to have to watch the entire play clock here go down. And how about LSU scoring 69 points in the sim? My goodness. Big time win for them over Arkansas. Scrolled across the bottom of my screen, not yours. Shout to home field, though. All right. 4th and 10, game on the line. Will there be time? Depends on the hang time of the punt. It's going to be close. And yes! That was a long second. Georgia has hope. They can't believe it. So how far can Jorge Mooney throw it? Here we go. Sonic Van Eagle, number 89. He's the speedster. Can he get behind the defense? Jorge Mooney, he's sacked! My God, what a rush! And the game is over! It's 2-2 Tulip. The SFA player, the best defensive tackle in the country, penetrates immediately and gets the Gators the win. What a play from 2-2. My goodness, what an animal. Georgia fans cannot believe it, as that is going to be a Florida outright victory. Decorian Thunder does it again here in the rain, winning 40-34 on the road. Brandon Wilson, 224 yards on the ground. My goodness, what a game. So, a couple of games left. Fantastic job here from the Gators. And they're moving this game to Atlanta, right? Of course, the Bulldogs are scared. They're scared of playing in Jacksonville. Come on, get on with it. Oh my God, how many cut screens do we need? All right, here we go. Let's take a look. We got Wilson Wright, Wilson Williams, Wilson, all W's. And we threw a Mooney and a Brooks in there and a McNeil, the SFA player. Decorian Thunder goes 15-27, 192 and a touchdown. Brandon Wilson, 224, 4 tutties on the ground as well. Brooks through the air. Incredible day on the ground here for the Gators. 9 tackles for Roberson, 3 TFLs for Hines and Tulip, along with 2 sacks for both of them. No interceptions on the day, deflections only 2, and the fumbles they did get 2. Raven Roebuck back in the lineup after missing a couple of weeks. And for Georgia, Jorge Mooney, 26-39, 354 and 2 touchdowns, but it wasn't enough. Sonic Van Eagle over 100 yards, McNeil 83. And on defense, John Brown gets 10 tackles, couple of TFLs. Reeves, the SFA player, gets a sack. No interceptions, and the deflections were aplenty, but no interceptions and no fumbles. So that will do it here. Florida gets the cover, or Florida gets the outright, sorry, as we continue on in this big-time Week 11 slate. So that's UF outright victory here. All right, and as we move on, oh baby, we have got a banger coming as we are headed to the American. This is a critical game in the American Conference between Army and Cincinnati. Even more critical now that Navy lost. They're pretty much out of the race, so the winner of this game very, very likely wins the division and faces Charlotte for a playoff spot. It's going to be massive. McNasty, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. McNasty, he is the favorite. This was Florida +3. All right. So who covers? Do you have Cincy at -7? They've been struggling with some injuries. -7. Or do you have Army getting it done? This is a team that, despite not having a ton of talent, always seems to do pretty well. So if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive for you, McNasty. It's a big-time game. Big-time moment for the Bearcats, and probably the last time. McNasty has a chance of winning the national championship as the number 4 team in the country. They have the 4th best offense and the 4th best defense on paper. See if they can stop the run, though. And it's a gritty Army team. We got a big boy bet. Oh, my. It looks like that is on Cincinnati. As you look at the division now, Cincinnati with a win would vault up to the top spot. And then they would just have to win out. Here we go. They're on the road, though, in Mitchie's Stadium. Number 4 versus number 14. I don't see any McNasty out here, so it's just going to be a heads and a kick. Here we go. The American North potentially on the line at Mitchie. First quarter. Cincinnati scores first. They score second. Army long drive in to end the quarter. Can they punch it in? Yes, they do. Oh, quick scores by both sides. Army ties it up. Army's not going anywhere, folks. They're down 7, but Army hanging tough. Cincinnati gets 35. 42. They're doubling them up now. Not a good third quarter here for the armed forces. 42-21. Can they hold? 5 minutes left. They've got to do something special here. They get one back. Can they get another? No, that is a long drive for Cincinnati. And that, woo! Will it do it? We got to go one play at a time. We don't jump in unless it's a one-score game. And that will do it. Cincinnati gets it done, and they cover. That is a big-time game. Richards. And then you got Jemai Slauson, the SFA player, returning a punt. Richards. And Pookie Bear. Yes, sir. Returns a fumble. I don't know how. Is he playing defense? What the hell? All right, Pookie Bear. Cook. So Keely Radix goes 14-24, 248, and 2 touchdowns. Peter Richards filling in for Bourbon Boozin goes 187 and 4 touchdowns as well. And receiving Pookie Bear, the fullback, he goes, I guess he gets 3 catches. And a big-time job here for the Pancakes. And on defense, you got Adrian Rogers. A lot of TFLs here. Jax Joker gets a couple, 2 sacks. Interception goes to Joshua Russell. A couple of deflections. And the fumble goes to Pookie Bear. Must have been on a kickoff or something. I'm not sure. Or like on an interception return or something. Oy, I did not look at Army. My bad. Let's take a look at their SFA players. You got Andy Gateway, 21-32, 291, and 3 touchdowns. And you got J.J. Rogers up the gut. T.J. Sanderson, the SFA player, over 100 yards on the outside. And on defense, Evan Gibbons. You got Nikita Sokolov, the SFA player. And a couple of sacks, no interceptions, deflections, couple chances, and no fumbles. So that will do it. Army drops. So starting the playoff pictures, starting to kind of take shape in some areas of the country. Things are starting to happen. Pieces are starting to be cemented. Going to be an interesting season this year. As we got Cincinnati covering in this one if you're scoring your BearCave at home. And let's pay that one out. That is a cover. Big time line. Only a couple of matchups left before we go ahead and get into it. This is actually the last one, and it is massive. The Pac-12, one of the last unbeaten teams in the country, with the division on the line. USC 4-0, Stanford 5-0, 2-0. Coach Crew going up against Coach MLB Rules. So, Coach Crew, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. This is a 2-point favorite here for the USC Trojans at home. Yes, I know it's a shocker, but that's just what happens. We all know the Coliseum is known for being an incredibly tough home field environment. Cough, cough. No, it isn't. I went to the Penn State game. It was about 60% Penn State fans. As we got a minute on the clock. See what you guys got. On paper, they're saying USC is the better team. We've seen this team be very good and very bad at times this season. We saw Stanford as well. They won a game day. So let's see what happens. Get your Bob and us in. This is the last vote of the BearCave stream. Remember, guys, VODs will be available tomorrow or tonight for the BearCave and game days. Highlights will be available tomorrow. We got recruiting And a game day after this. Game day will be number 1 Southern Miss taking on number 15 Coastal Carolina, both without their starting quarterback. So it's going to be quite the shit show. Going to want to sit in and watch that one. And, yeah, if anyone wants to donate a bicep to Bryce Beers, let me know. I can make it happen. Just need a little bit of a piece. He just detached a little bit. Not sure quite how it works, but we can just give him a transplant. He'll be good to go. All right, we'll jump on in on the back of USC and Coach Crew in case he decides to pop on in. Lot on the line here. This is critical. And just so you guys know, in the North, Oregon doesn't lead the division. It's Boise State. They have complete control of their own destiny. They have a game lead on Oregon. So Coach Dune, he's starting to cook over there. They got a big win over Arizona State this week. As we look at the South, man, the winner of this game very likely is not going to lose too. So winner of this game will likely be playing for a playoff spot. Stanford could potentially eat this loss and get an at-large bid, potentially. It just depends how the playoff committee sees them. Because remember, guys, current rankings are not the rankings we are going to use for the playoff. We're going to start putting out committee rankings here in the next couple of weeks. As here we go, a full packed house at the Coliseum. Love to see it. Flame putting big odds in. All right, I see ya. See if you survive. Let's see. Can the defense of Stanford prevail over this feisty offense? As 7-0 for USC. 14-0 USC coming off of a massive win over Oregon. But, oh my, not a good start here. They get one on the board. Can they get another? Yes, they do. They battle back. And they take the lead. Oh my God, 20 unanswered. On the dome of the tree. They're chopping away. Chop, chop, chop. Down goes the tree. They're down 10 entering the fourth quarter. Are we going to be down to our last undefeated team? Oh my God, they hang tough. The 52-yarder is no good. We're going one play at a time. Oh no. USC has the rock. It could all be but over. They're doubling them up. The trees are getting chopped down for Christmas. 34-17. Stanford were frauds. And that should do it. USC back-to-back incredible wins. A team that made the playoff a year ago. They won the Pac-12. 34-17 is your final. That is outscoring them 34-3 the rest of the way after that first quarter. Incredible sequence there for the USC Trojans. Cookie Fetz goes 13-27, 169 and a touchdown. Run the ball. Brandon Sanders goes and pops for over 200. Oh my, have a day, Nick Mixon, the SFA legend. 9 tackles, 3 TFLs for Ingram, a couple of sacks for Henderson and Cunningham. Antoine Fenton, the SFA player, gets himself an interception. Deflections, get a couple here across the board. Forced fumbles goes to Rogers. And as we look at Stanford, we've got Shu Okani going 19-42, 307, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. That's not going to get it done for you. Chris Cox unable to replicate one Cox from earlier in the BearCave episode. Over 100 yards for Tyrone Cobb. And that's going to do it. Desmond Stryker, 8 tackles, couple of TFLs. Bob Trotter gets himself 3. Sack for Everson, no interceptions. Deflections go to Cunningham and Everett. And no fumbles. So, as always, guys, before we head out on BearCave, we will take a look at next week's matchups. Just kind of get a gauge. Remember, guys, no more game day. No more game day issues. The best games are where we're going to go. So, I'm going to put the best games up, and then you guys are going to vote to see where we go next, right? So, this is going to be a USC cover. For those of you guys scoring your BearCaves at home. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No covers this week. Interesting. All right. So, like I said, as always, we take a look at, we want to make sure we have one game remaining. Yes, we do. And we look at week 12. Critical game here for LA Tech to remain. Oh, man, and could this be? Oh, no, this is right now. If the season ended today, UNLV and Wyoming would face in the Mountain West Championship. Would this knock one of them out? We shall see. Another big one here as well. Florida State does have a 2-game lead now over Notre Dame. However, a win here could push it to 1. Texas State, SMU, always a banger. This one will be a banger. Georgia Tech, East Carolina, Maryland, Virginia, man, UTSA, blah. Nebraska, Iowa State. This very well could be for the division. Unreal that game is important. Oklahoma, Missouri, Bowling Green, Rice. We continue to scroll down a little bit quicker here. USC, Arizona State. Come on, give us a nuke. Give us a nuke. I don't see any nukes. Clemson doing nothing against Baylor. It's hilarious. Oh, no. Oh, Boise State, Washington State. This could be game day because, I mean, Washington State has all the hype, and Boise State leads the division. Auburn, Vanderbilt, Ohio State, Michigan State could be a good one. Ooh, Iowa and Minnesota could be for the division. We got to get that Rayshon Gloop game day in. Very well. Very well. Illinois fighting for bowl eligibility. Georgia, Texas A&M, and that is going to do it. All right, guys, so thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back in about 5-ish minutes for game day. We got Southern Miss and Coastal Carolina going at it. Number 1 versus number 15, both without their starting quarterbacks. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Peace.